Alright, welcome back folks to Simple Basics. My name is Ernst and I'm playing part 6 of Contradiction, the old video murder mystery adventure game. Hell yeah! Last time, Detective Jenks has discovered a one James who announced that there is a shady cult at Edenton Village, and perhaps Ryan is behind it, perhaps Atlas is involved, who knows, but yeah, that was quite the conspiracy theory he was going on, yapping about. But it's time to confront Ryan about that sort of stuff that James was yapping about, you know, after I found out that he's pretty much a drug dealer. No, apparently the stuff he was dealing is actually legal, but I question his integrity after that. Anyway, let's go to Mr. Ryan. I have a bone to pick with you, and Jenks is here to ruin your day. And if he starts lying, then I'm going to destroy you. Because my name is Jenks, and I destroy contradictions. He was in there. Knock it in
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Alright. Let's have a look. There's a couple of things we haven't asked him about. Let's see if he knows about this.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
It's a devil sign, isn't it? Is that what you're getting at, Inspector?
This is not something you use on the
Of course
course.
it's not something we use on the course, Inspector. I don't even know what that could possibly mean.
He just said it was a devil. Doesn't know how the finger symbol could be used. Thinks fingers is a devil sign. But you don't know how it can be used? My god. Anyway, yeah, I didn't really think that was a contradiction, but I just really like, yeah. Liam's death.
What can you tell me about Liam?
Yeah,
Oh,
Liam.
Liam. You mean the boy who committed very unfortunate, isn't it?
Did you know him?
Oh, yes. Well, I say know him. I met him in the pub. Seemed very happy sort of person. Well, I say he seemed happy. He can't have been, can he?
Okay. Oh, I met Liam. Oh, not really. This is in the pub. And he seemed happy. Oh, wait, no, not really. He committed suicide. Oh, my god. Okay. Well, let's talk about this.
What do you know about this?
Not much.
So you've never seen this before? You don't know anything about Third Eye?
Well, I don't remember seeing it now.
You don't
You
really
don't recognize any of the symbols on it?
No, sorry.
No, you don't. Hold on. It doesn't recognize the symbols on it. I wonder though, that mask... I believe I remember him saying something about the mask. The mask on the symbol represents the triple goddess. Take a look. I just thought of this as I was going about the mask. I remember he was talking about there's a symbol on the mask that represents about the triple goddess. And look down here, on there, Third Eye. So, I believe he actually does know something about it. Why is he lying? Ooh, Ryan. You know me, I don't like a filthy liar, and I'll cruelly... wait, where's the mask? I'll break you. Where's the mask? There it is. Yeah. Aha. You're ruined,
Ryan, you've just told me all about the moon symbols on the mask. Then you're claiming you don't know anything about the symbols on the flyer. It's all the same thing.
Oh, actually, yes. Sorry, yes, I do remember that.
You do remember.
So what did you know about Third Eye?
Oh, not much, really. Never came into contact with them.
He still doesn't want to say his contact with him. Huh.
That explanation was way too short. Ryan's
Yeah.
definitely hiding something.
Yeah. Never came to contact with Third Eye. Only knows what he heard about Third Eye. Interesting. Clearly, he must have come in contact with Third Eye or knows about it, and he's lying. So how can I prove that? What do I have here that suggests he might have come in contact with it? Well, I tried a combination of things, but it doesn't look like I've got anything that... I might be missing some evidence because Yeah. There's things that I have to ask Simon, Emma, and Rebecca about, so I might just go do that first. I feel like I'm missing something. Because I was looking through my notes and stuff, but I'm so sure he's lying. He's come into contact with Third Eye. He's such a freaking liar. I know that. But there's nothing that he's said so far that contradicts that he has come to contact with them. But he did lie about not knowing about them. But I still have to prove that, you know, he actually has met with them before. And that's very suspicious. Why would he lie about that? So let's see if, yeah, let's just do the rounds and see if everyone knows.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Stuff I might have missed. I mean, after all, there's certain things I haven't asked about.
Have you seen this?
Yeah. It was all over college last year. James made it. Idiot.
James made it.
So you don't agree with what
you're
he's
right.
saying?
No, I don't agree with anything James says. He's absolutely crazy. He thinks that the government has been controlled by aliens, that we're all bugged. He's nuts.
Yeah. I get James and Simon confused for some reason. I don't know why I do that.
What do you know about a student called Liam? Committed suicide last year.
Only that I didn't know really well.
Okay then, so you don't really know much about that. Well, thanks a lot for being helpful, you filthy liar.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
No. Why?
It's okay, thanks.
Let's go for this.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Let's ask him.
Have you seen this before?
Oh, is this the thing that James did? Yeah, I've heard of it.
What do you know about all this? A third eye, I think they were called?
I don't really know anything about it. I mean, I've heard about Liam's death, but
You don't know
all I know about Three Eyes or whatever is on this flyer.
So you hadn't heard about third eye?
No, sorry.
Doesn't know about Third Eye, hey? Interesting. Liam's death.
What do you know about Liam?
Liam?
Local lad. Took his way.
You don't know
Oh,
Liam?
that Liam! Yeah, I heard about him.
But you didn't know him?
No,
Really?
I know he went to college, but didn't really know him. It's sad though.
No, I don't think you're lying about it. But I'm kind of a little bit suspicious about you. Let's keep going.
If I did, this...
Yes!
Would that mean anything to you?
Who did you see doing that?
Someone in the woods, carving it into a tree.
That was Kyle. It's a guy from the course, he's an idiot.
And where is he?
I can't remember, somewhere outside the village? The three fingers thing is something the students started doing. It's something from the course.
Really? From the course?
The three freedoms.
Free freedom.
The three freedoms? It's from the course. It's a phrase.
Free to be free.
Free yourself from the things that are holding you back, right? Things that stop you being successful.
What are they?
There's fear of failure, guilt, and doubting.
Why is it-
Self-doubt.
Why
Do you
is it?
believe that?
Yeah. Guilt ruins lives. It stops you looking forward. It serves no practical purpose. It's basically destructive.
Okay, Simon.
Right.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Free to be free.
Free to be
Not the most
free.
original slogan. But I wonder how far this freedom goes.
Yeah, that's, pretty suspicious. I was not expecting that, Simon. What the hell? So, this devil sign is apparently a freedom sign, you're trying to say. It's pretty cultish. That's pretty weird. Yeah.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
At least I got new information I can confront Ryan with. Maybe he'll slip up about something. But, do I have to go to Rebecca? Yeah, let's go to Rebecca. And there's also, wait, there's something I haven't asked about Emma. Oh yeah, let's do the rounds, then let's go to
Couple more questions,
Ryan
if that's
again.
okay.
Because I feel like he's the boss. You know, like the final boss of the round. Where, yeah, filthy liar alert.
Do you know the phrase free to be free?
Yeah.
You do.
It's an Atlas thing.
It's an Atlas thing.
I first heard it when I went with Simon.
What did they say about it?
They said that you shouldn't feel guilty if you do something wrong.
Okay, that's pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
I don't agree with that.
Yeah.
No.
Says the girl who did the fair.
No, I think you should feel guilty if you do something wrong.
What did Simon think?
I don't know, but I don't think he agreed with that either.
Okay. So there is some cult activity going in this town after all, with this fucking, oh, don't feel guilty for your actions. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, I was not expecting this sort of crap. Let's go to...
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Let's have a look. There, whoops, I keep doing the wrong buttons. Rebecca! Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, coming back. I know you're a liar too. I wonder if
questions, please. Thank you.
I wonder how deeply involved you're in this activity.
If I did this, would that mean anything to you?
Why is it meant to mean something?
You don't know.
No, it's okay.
As if you don't know. You know I don't like liars.
Ever heard the phrase "free to be free"?
Do you mean the Atlas thing? Yes, I have.
So you do know about that?
It means being free of guilt.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
You mean, do I think it's a bad thing?
Do you? I mean, surely if you have done something wrong...
Oh,
Yeah.
but that's the point, Inspector. Most people spend their time feeling guilty over nothing, and that's not a good thing.
Okay. Do you feel guilty about stabbing bitches or something? That's why Kate's deaf?
What do you know about Liam?
You mean Liam who took his life? He used to play in a band, Black Rock or something? No, Black Stone.
Black Stone.
Very gothic. I used to let them play in here sometimes at the weekends. They were quite good.
Did you know there was anything wrong? I mean, why he might have...
No, I didn't know him very well.
Okay. I'm still kind of... Let's see if we move a bit.
Have you seen this before?
Don't take any notice of that.
Why?
James Wilson is a fantasist. He spends his time pretending to cast spells in the woods. He's not exactly a stable person. And, I heard that he was involved with growing cannabis.
Really?
Really?
Don't quote me on that.
So you don't think there's any truth at all to this?
You don't think?
None at all.
I see. But who is lying? The guy who takes weed, or the filthy lie involved in the death of Kate?
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh boy, the choice is who to believe in. Well, if you ask me, I definitely trust James a little more than her, but James is crazy. I'm not gonna lie. He is pretty damn crazy. My god. Hello! Guy who
Ask you a couple
smokes
more
weed.
things, please. Ever hear the phrase "free to be free"? Heard anyone use that?
Yeah.
Nah. What is it, a song?
Sounds like
No, I don't think so. Doesn't matter.
So James doesn't know it either. Interesting. I thought James would know that. That's interesting.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Yeah, you would think James would know it if he's the one who's interested in the whole Atlas. I mean, he's not interested in Atlas, but like, you know. Let's go ask Ryan. I intentionally made him last just in case I picked anything else up. I mean, that thing from Simon was pretty unexpected. I mean, pretty much found out that, yeah, Ryan is practically running a unofficial cult, really.
Just
I
a
mean,
few more questions, if you
that
don't
part's
mind.
not too surprising. But what's more surprising is Emma's banging this guy.
Can you tell me a bit about the phrase "free to be free"?
Free to be free, my favourite motto.
Is it?
Well, we teach our students that people, well, they suffer from excessive guilt, don't they? Excessive self-criticism, excessive doubt. Evils of excess, we call them.
Okay.
And we tell our students that if they rid themselves of these evils, then they're free to realise their full potential.
Who came up with all this?
Yeah, who did?
I have a background in psychology.
You do?
Honestly? Yeah, don't look so surprised, Inspector. There's an intellect lurking in here.
When did you come up with the phrase?
Yeah.
When we were based at the village hall. When I say we, I came up with the phrase. Dad's more the money man.
And very successful at it too, I hear.
Oh, he's successful, but he's not a creative man.
Okay.
Dad suffers from a lack of imagination.
Interesting. Ryan has a background in psychology, so he can use to exploit people. Phrase invented was in Village Hall. Ryan invented the phrase about getting rid of guilt and self-doubt. Interesting. I'm so sure that... Let's see. I'm so sure that the key to this scenario lies in the fact that I'm pretty sure it's all about the third eye flyer. That he never came into contact with the third eye. This, I believe, is a lie because he already said before that no, I've never seen or heard about them, and we proved that's wrong. So all we have to prove is he's never came in contact with them. And if I go to Atlas Freedom phrase about getting guilt and self-doubt, Ryan invented the phrase invented about Village Hall, had a background in psychology. I'm not sure. Look at the flyer. It might be something on the flyer. I mean, last time the third eye thing. Do not join. Third eye grooming and controlling students' minds, make money from wealth and control business, they opportunity to reveal life, and in fact they rob your identities and use barbaric methods like ECT to destroy your personality. They're based at Edenton Village Hall. Edenton Village Hall, do not join. You'll be killed like Liam Rogers. Liam's death. You heard about the suicide and met him in the pub. That seems happy. Interesting. The phrase was invented while he was based at Village Hall. So he was at Village Hall before, and they are based at Village Hall, Third Eye. So, haha! I got you, Ryan! I got you, Ryan! Yeah, Ryan! You filthy little liar. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you.
According to the flyer, this Third Eye group was based at the Village Hall, is that right?
Yeah.
Was it?
Ah, that's where you were based, wasn't it? Yeah, you said you invented the Atlas phrase free to be free while you were based at the Village Hall.
Yeah.
So I did.
So you must have come into contact with Third Eye at some point. You were using the same hall.
Yes, you were. Oh, you don't like that, Ryan?
I'm afraid I haven't been entirely honest with you, Inspector.
Oh, really?
Go on.
You see, Third Eye.
Yes.
Third Eye is, or was, Atlas under a different name. Sorry.
It was.
Atlas is Third Eye.
In a new improved form, yes.
And you ran Third Eye.
With Dad, yes.
Oh.
So you must have known Liam. You didn't just meet him, did you?
Yes, I knew him, Inspector, but don't get your hopes up.
Why not?
All of this has been thoroughly investigated and cleared up.
Oh, it has.
You've been investigated about his death.
They dropped the case. We didn't have anything to do with it. Well, when I say drop the case, I mean, a police investigation is one thing, but what the public thinks is another. They threatened to go public, and then James bloody Wilson started distributing his flyers. No choice.
You're angry.
You had to change the name.
We'd
That's changed.
already paid the family an out-of-court settlement.
Oh.
Thought that was an end. But then James, his cronies, they wouldn't leave it alone.
Oh.
So we had to close down. Buy a new place. Rebrand. So eventually,
We open up here.
we reopened here.
As Atlas.
Interesting.
As Atlas.
And it
Yeah.
worked.
Up till now, yes.
So you knew James Wilson too?
We knew James, but he didn't know us as such. Oh, he was very quick to shoot us down, but he didn't do anything like actually coming to the course to see what he was about.
Interesting.
James wouldn't know that you were now running Atlas.
Not unless he came to one of our courses.
And he
How much
doesn't.
of all that stuff was true? ECT machines, brainwashing.
I'm afraid that exists only exclusively in the mind of Mr. Wilson. All we do is make better business people. We challenge their prejudices and presumptions.
Ooh, really? Really
Come
wrong.
along and see for yourself. The course starts in 15 minutes. Excuse me, Inspector. Hello.
Hello.
I can't come back now. Well, you have my car at the moment. All right.
Wait, who's that? Is that your disposal guy? Get rid of the body?
That was
it's
that.
really dead.
I have to go back.
What I'm saying,
Come
the
and
body's
meet
already
if you
gone.
like.
Well, I might come and have a chat.
Come with me.
Ooh. What's going on? It's 8 p.m. Hey, hey.
To be perfectly honest, Dad's a great businessman, but he lacks imagination.
Really?
He does, however, believe in the power of the individual, when taught by the right teacher, of course. Ryan! In here. Just coming. He's through here.
Interesting. Hello. Ryan had the fur. Ryan
To
had...
whom do I owe the pleasure?
Hello. Who's this
Detective
guy?
Inspector Jenks. I am investigating a death in the village.
Ryan seems
Leading
afraid.
Kate Vine.
Look at Ryan. He seems afraid.
Oh, I thought all this was dealt with, Inspector. You do know that Kate Vine was a gherkin short of a Big Mac. You do know.
What the hell does that even mean?
You must forgive my son, Inspector. He still can't summon up the courage to come straight to the point. So what do you want to know?
Well, a few more questions if you don't mind.
But I do mind. I'm a very busy man. Try asking an intelligent question. Like, do I mind being quizzed about a once promising student who
What the
turned
hell?
into a useless drunk?
What the hell?
Ryan, would you mind leaving us for a while?
I'll go back to the centre. I have one or two things to prepare.
That's pretty incriminating stuff.
Let me if you need me to.
Not too sure if that's
You
intelligent
may
question.
begin,
yet.
Mr. Holmes, although I'm not going to be able to help you.
Why not?
I don't have much to do with the course nowadays, so I can't give you any hard information.
That's as
Yeah.
maybe, but we
No, that's
need...
as is. But if you want my opinion, I'd be quite
Quite
happy
far
to
away.
give it to you. So far away.
Yeah. This is quite a turn of events, eh? Hey, hey.
Wow, Paul certainly doesn't take any prisoners. It's obvious who's pulling the strings in this family. And I
Yeah.
wonder what they got up to in their previous guise as Third Eye. 8 o'clock already.
You know, so far, what he said to me, being Snyder and all, he's actually self-incriminating himself quite a lot. I feel like, yes, not only is he very involved in Kate's death, I feel like he's got plenty of opportunity to slip up at some point. So let's start from beginning to end and destroy this filthy liar's contradictions.
How well did you know Kate?
Hardly knew it at all. Met her a few times. But the cause as well.
His
So
mood
when
has
was the
changed.
last time you saw her?
Last Friday.
Last Friday you saw her.
I just popped out of the course and about 7.
Did you speak to her then?
It's possible.
And how did she seem? Was she happy, sad, preoccupied?
She was drunk.
My god, okay. I just need to reflect on what just happened. I think I just kind of went with the flow up to now, but Jesus, Ryan is pretty much saying that his Atlas was once Third Eye, and Third Eye was once criticized by James for having very cult-like practices, and that apparently was very public as well, and they had to change their name and practically the organization to Atlas to avoid it. And in addition, it seems like Atlas is using some cult signs like that devil symbol with the three freedoms and all. Oh boy, oh boy. And seeing that mask in an Atlas box, the mask was originally in an Atlas box, is pretty interesting. So, oh boy. And he says his father is pretty much involved in the business practices, and that everything is pretty much business, but they really don't like me about asking about Kate's death. And furthermore, freaking Third Eye had their own sort of suicide case with Liam, so I'm just thinking, what the hell is going on here? Oh boy, let's keep asking questions.
Do you know if Kate had lost this? It's her driving license.
How would I know that?
You didn't see it lying around anywhere.
No.
No, I don't. I don't know.
Did you know anything about Simon Thompson's bike?
No.
What do we know about that? No. I don't think you will know about the bottles. Let's see if he knows about this.
Have you seen this before?
Looks familiar. Where did you find it?
It was in the woods.
Presumably had something to do with Kate or a killer.
Well, that's what I'm trying to
Hey!
accomplish.
Hey!
Could be in an evidence bag, Inspector, in case of contamination.
I know,
I
right?
didn't have one with me, unfortunately.
Well, don't go testing it for DNA, will you?
Don't go.
It's got yours all over it.
Oh yeah. He slipped up and says Kate's killer. That made me laugh. It's not a suicide, is it? There is a murder involved. You already slipped up already. Yeah.
Ever tried Simon's homebrew? Simon Thompson?
No, I haven't. I wouldn't touch anything that has had Simon's fingers in it.
You do not like Simon. Got it. Oh boy, this guy's funny.
What do you know about this?
It's a freedom necklace.
You do know about the freedom necklace.
It's a symbol we use sometimes on the
You
course.
do use it sometimes.
Little bird in cage flying away,
Interesting.
freeing themselves from their past is the analogy.
I see.
So do they get them when they join the course or something?
No, not as a rule. I think I bought one once as a present.
Oh,
As a
not
present?
for Kate, by any chance?
No, not for Kate. I can't really remember who it was for. A birthday present, maybe for one of the students.
One of the
Which
students.
student?
Yeah, which student?
I've no idea.
You don't remember. But he insisted he didn't buy it for Kate, but Kate had one. Interesting. Bought a freedom necklace. I think there is a contradiction in the pendant. Can't say for certain. And Birdcage is simple news from the course. But Kate did have. I guess it's not a contradiction after all, but he bought it for a student, but insisted it wasn't Kate's. Now Emma was one who did recognize it, but why would Paul? What's his name? Is it Paul? I forgot this guy's name actually. Yeah, it's Paul. So Paul bought one for someone, but he doesn't know who. Apparently not Kate. But why would he do that in the first place? That's pretty suspicious.
What do you know about this?
Looks like a mask.
You don't recognize it?
You
Not
don't.
particularly. Looks like a monarch mask.
What's a monarch mask?
Yeah, what is that?
Monarch is fancy dress outfitters. Ryan goes there sometimes.
Fancy dress outfitters. Okay. Interesting. I think you've seen it before. Let's see about Atlas.
Could you tell me a bit about this?
Had it designed by an agency
Yeah, what agency?
And when was that?
last year.
Last year.
Is that when you started the business?
Yes, I suppose so.
You started last year, hey? It's not that long ago Atlas had a change, I see. And Third Eye seems more like cold psychological, whereas Atlas seems more like life skills training, so it's like, business course. Let's see.
Have you ever seen one of these before?
I believe it's a scrying mirror, patenting.
Patenting.
Ever used one?
Why would I use a scrying mirror?
I don't know, to think about...
So you have
signatures.
no interest at all in this sort of thing?
No,
No.
Does the Atlas course use them at all?
not at all. Strange question.
Strange question, is it? Or you're hiding something. Atlas doesn't do scarring on the course. We'll see about that.
What did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
You didn't hear anything about an argument in the pub?
Should I have?
No, that's fine.
Doesn't know about that. Let's see.
Have you ever heard of Salvia divinorum, or magic mint?
Sounds like it might be a drug.
It's
doubt
a
you know.
hallucinogenic plant. Legal, as a matter of fact.
I'm not a drug taker, Inspector. I have no enthusiasm for voluntarily poisoning your brain.
I like this guy.
And you've never seen anyone on the course
Voluntary.
taking it?
Well, if someone had, they wouldn't have done it openly. We don't allow drugs or alcohol in our course. We like to tell the students that success is the best drug.
Success.
Whether
is
you
the best.
buy into that, of course, is another matter.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's keep going.
If I did this, would it mean anything to you?
I presume you've seen an Atlas student doing that.
Ah, so this is an Atlas thing.
It is an atlas.
Well, it wasn't exactly our idea.
not
The
your idea.
students started doing it spontaneously to show commitment to the cause.
Spontaneously. What
Cute,
does that mean?
really. Which student did you see doing that?
I'm not sure, but he was carving it into a tree. I told him to stop.
Did you really? Why?
Defacing public property.
What? Doesn't like that.
That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. What's the punishment for that kind of thing nowadays? Prison sentence?
It's usually a fine.
Alright. What about defiling public liberty? Does that carry a fine too?
What the hell does
Oddly
that mean?
enough, the student in question argued a similar point. Is that something you encourage on the Atlas course?
Yeah,
We
I wonder about that.
encourage people who put ideas first and moral anachronisms second. The
Interesting.
problem with the law, Inspector, is that it's out of date.
Well, I suppose that's a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
However, you still respect it.
Respect it. I abide by it.
You don't respect
We
it.
all play by the book, Inspector, but that's only because of the threat of possible incarceration.
Incarceration. Oh god, this guy is so funny to talk to. Oh boy. I actually don't want to put him to prison anymore, even if I found out he's actually involved in Kate's death, because he's just such a fine, snide asshole. Like, so nice. Oh my god. Seriously, questioning him is like a ball.
Can you tell me a little about the Atlas phrase, free to be free?
Where did you hear that?
Yes.
I was talking to one of your students.
It's a little phrase we conjured up to summarize our objectives.
What is your
What
objective,
yeah.
if you don't mind me asking?
What exactly?
Mine, or do you mean the course's objective?
What
On
is
the
it?
course.
The objective of the course is to free people from bondage.
Bondage,
We
eh?
teach that most people are crippled by their past, by guilt, their attitudes, their beliefs,
Jenks is like,
all
the
that
fuck?
kind of nonsense.
Guilt cripples people.
I don't
Feeling
think so.
guilty in business is like a meat eater feeling guilty in an abattoir.
What the hell?
Guilt comes from the archaic emotional centers of the brain.
Yeah.
It's a vestige of our animal ancestry, that's all. In business, you heed it at your peril.
What?
I'm sorry, Inspector, my house appears to be haunted. Do you mind closing the door?
So, you believe
My
that guilt has no place in business?
None at all. I have few beliefs, Inspector, but that's one of them.
And what if you have done something wrong?
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, that's the whole point. Guilt has nothing to do with it.
Interesting opinion.
Yeah, it is interesting. I wonder how many friends you have, Mr. Paul, but, just thought of something as you're talking. I wonder who truly runs the practices of Atlas Third Eye. I wonder if, you know, I was just thinking, I think Ryan was running Third Eye with his psychology thing, and then the business practice of guilt came in when the Atlas course changed, and I think Paul is the true runner of Atlas, whereas Ryan might be the true runner of Third Eye. But in any case, this whole guilt stuff is really interesting. He carries himself to be free from guilt. Yes. And I believe that's the last bit of... Oh, no, that's not the last thing I asked about. Liam's death. What do you know about Liam?
How well did you know Liam?
Liam who?
Liam, who took his life.
Oh. Well, as far as I remember, he was a good student, confident, outgoing.
You didn't notice any problems?
I believe he had problems at home.
Were you there when he died?
Yes.
And afterwards? You didn't see him after the meeting?
No.
What was Liam like that night?
No. Apart from being drunk, or possibly because of that, he seemed perfectly happy.
He was drunk.
Well, I assume the bottle in his hand contained whiskey and not lemonade.
Lots of similarities to Kate, don't you think?
Yeah, there
Drinking,
is.
depression. Is that normal for the students?
People come into the Atlas course for quick solutions to their problems. And when they don't get them as quickly as they might have liked, sometimes their impatience gets the better of them.
Interesting. Okay. This is a pretty brainwashing religious cult.
What do you know about this?
Yeah.
So you've been graced with Goebbels' company already, have you?
Goebbels
James,
and the,
our local minister for propaganda.
I love this
I
guy,
suppose
Paul.
Ryan already told you about our actual previous incarnation.
Yes.
He explained, yes.
Yes.
Did he tell you anything scandalous?
Not unless you count the suicide.
These things happen.
Was it your idea?
The suicide?
Third eye.
Yeah, I suppose it was.
So it
As
was your
my
idea.
son had started to atrophy, I decided I ought to give him something to do.
Interesting.
And third eye was the same as Atlas, teaching business skills.
Yeah.
Very similar.
Is it?
So Liam's death didn't prompt you to make any changes?
There was nothing we could do about Liam's death, Inspector, any more than we could do anything about Kate's. It was out of our control.
Are you
You
sure
can't
about
blame
that?
me for wondering, Paul. 2 student deaths in 2
That's
years.
pretty
It's called a coincidence, Inspector.
I don't think it is.
I expect they ate fast food also. But you're not investigating all the local chippies, are you?
That's completely out of context. What the fuck? What the hell? What sort of comparison is that? Oh, 2 deaths, is a much more serious thing to look into than whatever they've been eating fast food. Like, what the hell? Jesus. This guy. Let's talk about some drugs. Hey, smoke weed?
Know what this is, by any chance?
I've no idea. Gardening isn't my kind of thing. Rebecca would probably know. I presume you've met Rebecca.
Yes,
I'm sure she'd enjoy telling you what it is. She's the kind of woman who likes to feel superior.
My god. Doesn't
Would
seem to like
probably
Rebecca.
marry a millionaire and then decide to run her own path.
Yes, why was that?
Well, she isn't exactly housewife material. She likes to be in control. Like Wyatt. Shame, isn't it, that I'm in control of both of them?
What the hell? Paul! Some fucking superiority complexes all around, bro. Oh my god, everyone's controlling each other, my god. Seriously, wow, just freaking wow. Now it's time to talk about the contradictions that you made up. And I'm pretty sure I found one already beforehand, because you said earlier that, Liam, sorry, not Liam. Oh no, I can't select it, now I have to go out in.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
But where the hell am I anyway? Is this Atlas or something? Or?
I get the feeling I might be seeing a lot of Paul tonight.
Me too.
Ask about a few more things, please.
I know he doesn't like me. I'm gonna ask you about Liam. Didn't see Liam after the course. No, not this one. I mean, drinking all night. But when I ask you about the drugs, you don't allow alcohol inside. So what the hell?
Aha. So if you don't allow drink or drugs onto the site, why did you allow Liam to drink whiskey all night?
Yeah, what did you?
Well, we did give him various warnings. Did try to stop him, but didn't work.
But you let him stay on the course?
Yeah, I know.
We couldn't throw him out. This isn't a primary school, Inspector. We're not the police. We can't enforce these rules. If they pay their fees, they're entitled to stay on the course.
That's
And
your
what if they
argument.
want to take drugs?
As long as they do it with discretion, frankly, I don't care if they want to wipe or inject paint stripper all over their faces.
Yeah, you really
Do
don't
you
care about
store any alcohol at Atlas?
No.
Is there a kitchen?
Why, do you want to go down there and check?
Well, obviously you wouldn't mind if what you're saying is true.
Of course I wouldn't mind. It's past the lavatories down the corridor, but you won't find any drugs in there or alcohol.
Whether I find alcohol at Atlas or not, it probably isn't particularly relevant. But
don't think
it's
so.
worth a look anyway.
I doubt that, yeah, I'm not sure, but, whatever, we might find something else on the way there. Now, I do believe there might be something else he's lying. After all, usually, Jenks just leaves if, yeah. Maybe I'll
Be
just
back
leave
later
now.
on, if that's okay.
Well, folks, I was looking around a bit if he had any more contradictions up his sleeve, but I couldn't be able to spot it at this time. But it doesn't matter for now, because I'll probably end it for today. Thank you for watching. This has been Ernst playing Contradiction. I freaking love this game, and I really have a new favorite character, Paul. I can't wait to destroy his superior ass. But anyway, smoky ass. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you next time. Cheerio.